I'm resident of Colorado for YouTube, Joel Sains. I'm here by my buddy Alan Glenn, my buddy Patrick McCray. We're here to review Dark Shadows episode 781, uh, which was narrated by Nancy Barrett, written by Gordon Russell, directed by Henry Kaplan. This is the episode where our buddy Barnabas gets called out by Reverend Gregory Trash, or Gregory Trash, whatever you want to call him these days, in the 1897 storyline. So, guys, what did you think?
Wait, whoa! Which episode was this?
This is 781.
Last night, I distinctly heard 718 from one of you guys.
No, I called out 781.
Well, I watched 718, and it was good.
Well, you'll know 781 because it's the confrontation. It's the beginning of the vampire hunt.
Yes.
Oh, all right. Well, It's interesting because they hinted the vampire hunt in 718. Because that's where Angelique shows Barnabas the vision of his last day in Collins.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So that's my contribution.
So this is nice connective tissue here. It's
good night, folks.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
This is another one of those episodes where a lot happens.
Yeah.
You know, Russell writes well, obviously. He and Sam Hall, I think, were the tag team of eventful.
Oh,
scripts.
Easily the Lennon McCartney of these guys.
Yeah, really eventful scripts in a lot of ways, and also interesting dialogue, which I think only Violet Wells approaches in terms of 17 or 1897. But yeah, I mean, this is where everything kind of falls apart, and Angelique's prediction starts to come true. He gets found out. He has to disappear in front of Trask. And then, of course, Trask goes and tells Edward and anybody else that will listen that their cousin from England is a vampire. So,
yeah.
Edward believes it too because Barnabas disappears in front of the door to get inside the door to rescue the kids from a fire that the Phoenix is causing. And it causes Edward to be suspicious of Barnabas a bit.
He also believes that there are vampires afoot too because he's experienced Dirk.
Yeah. And Dirk he knows Dirk wasn't always a vampire.
Right. That's correct.
So I think that's something too that when you get into this episode, there's a lot of tidbits well before it that Edward is made very important because he's aware of things because of how things have transpired, which is really
absolutely.
I just bought milk today and it's already all on.
Yes, dear. But anyway, no.
This episode is also for Reverend Trask, the make a friend, make an enemy episode. Makes a friend in Edward temporarily, at least, even though Edward can't stand him. And he makes a permanent enemy out of Magda when he slaps her around and tells her she's going to go to hell after trying to get her to fess up as to her relationship to the vampire. So.
What did you guys think of the conversation between Reverend Gregory Trask and Barnabas Collins here, Jonathan Fritz's character, and Jerry Lacey?
From what I remember, it was a confrontation between Jonathan Fritz's character Barnabas and Gregory Trask, played by Jerry Lacey.
Mm-hmm.
And they confronted one another.
They did.
And it was confrontational.
It was
one
also...
of them had one point of view.
Yeah.
And another of them had a differing point of view. And they couldn't agree on it.
It's true. It's true.
There ain't no... But the thing is, in this episode, there ain't no good guys. And there ain't no bad guys. It's just you and me, and we just can't agree.
That's true. We just disagree.
Whoa.
Ooh. It's a good performance here. It's a tension building performance up to the disappearance that Trask forces Barnabas to make. But Barnabas also says, heck with it, I'm going to admit it. Yes. And not only that, I'm going to deal with you in the way that I dealt with my ancestors before you. And so it's great. It's a great little kicker before he disappears.
Judith is just sitting back going, oh, yeah, you think so? You think you're going to do it?
Yeah.
You think you're going to do it?
Yeah. Let's find out. Oh, by the way, I'm also going to take care of your other relative, Lamar, your son. Or your father, actually. I think Lamar was his father. But yeah, it's an interesting confrontation. It's dynamic. It's a great way to kick off the whole idea of the vampire hunt and the search for the grave soil, and getting which is also a nice irony they've written in, that Charity is actually on the side of Barnabas because she's been bitten by him, and is trying very desperately to hoodwink her old man, which of course everyone in the audience is cheering for that.
Sure.
Yeah.
That bun is awfully tight.
Yes. What's inside of it? Grave soil.
What's inside the bun?
Yeah. I like how it's good, Patrick. Sorry.
No. She got poison in there, like a ring.
Yeah.
It takes off the top.
Yeah, I really like how Charity Trask is in the basement and she knocks over something, and Edward is upstairs. He's spying on the bookshelf. He's got the revolver with the silver bullets, and he's like, "Who's there? Who's down there?" And she's got the worried look on her face. She hides, and he goes down there. He's like, "Come out, or I'll shoot." She comes out, and he's shocked to see that it's Charity Trask.
And it's a great, again, this is one of those episodes that has a good cliffhanger at the beginning and a really good cliffhanger at the end of the episode. So they bracket the whole thing. This is at the height of, I think, the Curtis demands to make everything move, make everything exciting, make everything.
Well, God forbid.
Yeah.
I mean, after all that, months of talking about a pen.
Yes.
Now we get some action.
That's right. It's true. Yeah, it's a good reaction to it's also a good reaction to chasing ratings, because they're chasing the ratings. They're getting ratings once a week or whatever it is. So yeah.
It has gone from having the pace of a golf game to the pace of a miniature golf game.
Yeah. Miniature golf game on Dexedrine.
That's right.
Diet pills.
Hop them up. Hop a bunch of celebrities and let them play golf, miniature golf, and see what happens.
We all have waists about this big around, and big eyes.
Well, you've just described Nancy Barrett, although I don't think it was
most of the
Dexedrine that did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a smacking scene too, where Reverend Trask smacks Magda.
Yes.
That kind of smack. Okay.
Yeah.
No bags of smack falling out.
Yeah, no bags at all. You also have. I
Talk
do
about being
love,
behind the eight ball.
I really do love Louis Edmonds in this episode as Edward Collins. He's embracing on destroying the vampire. He was embracing on destroying Burke.
This episode.
Yeah. And a few weeks prior, he was wanting to destroy Trask, but now it's the family name that's up for grabs. Yeah. So he's on Trask's side on this one.
Well, he does tell Trask, no police. No police is to know about this. It stays in the family.
That's exactly it. The family name must be preserved at all costs.
Yeah. So I mean,
my enemy is my friend, and that's kind of what's going on with Edward and Trask right now.
It's sort of Collins' family secrecy at best. Like we got to play it close to the vest here. We can't.
Yeah. And that makes a lot of sense, because they played Edward from the beginning as the sort of bully preserver of the good family name in one way or another. He's always the one that's protesting something being scandalous or something else. So it makes total sense that he would pair with Trask on this particular issue anyway. So
yeah. What's you guys' favorite episode, favorite scene?
It's this
episode starts out. I don't know.
This this episode starts out with a great scene. But it's a carryover from the previous episode. That bumper at the top where they have their confrontation and blah blah blah. So I really love that scene. But interior, in something that was actually crafted for that day's show, I would probably say the whole conversation between Edward and Trask. It really kind of develops this whole thing. It starts out with Edward being, "You shouldn't have left here. You blah blah blah. You found the body of Carl and all of this sort of stuff, and you were obligated to stay." And then he tells him, "Hey, your cousin's a vampire." What?
Normal.
Blah. And so that development and that sort of change in 10 years is really fun to watch.
Yeah. My favorite scene in this is Barnabas standing behind the bookshelf, and then Charity obviously knocking the candle over.
Mm-hmm.
It's really well done. And the fact that he gets the shock look on his face and sees Charity. It's like, what she's doing here. She has no business to be here. I mean, no reason at all. Now she's got to come up with a story to, make up something, which you don't get in this episode because they're saving that for the next.
Exactly. They use it as a cliffhanger, but it's still again a lot of tension building scenes in this episode. Really well done. Action jam packed with stuff, basically. Not necessarily physical action, but action, actionable dialogue, et cetera, et cetera. So it's
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Very, very good. And hey, they chain up the coffin, they put a cross on it. Barnabas isn't going back in it. Like, no, not this time, dude. I mean, this really starts where Barnabas is in some deep shit.
It is. And he's going to end up having to live in a cave for a while. Once he gets his grave soil from Charity, he's able to kind of move his mojo. But yeah, it's looking pretty dire up to that point, which again, tension building. Great stuff.
It reminds me of Dutch Van der Linde in every way in Red Dead Redemption 2, in every way. Because Arthur Morgan says Dutch would never live in a cave. That would be admitting that we were outlaws. And by the end, he's living
in a cave. Yeah.
Cave, yeah.
Interesting.
Depending on what Aristide does later, he could also be, speaking of Dutch, and Barnabas is trapped in that coffin, it could be Dutch ovening.
Oh, be careful with Dutch ovening. Because
that's the sort of thing I could see Aristide doing. Oh, Barnabas.
Slam.
Have you Aristide?
Shoot it down again.
What we need is Barnabas and the Dutch Van der Linde. If Dutch Van der Linde voice pitching Aristide, we need mangoes, Arthur. We need mangoes, Aristide. Yeah. If anybody played the game, they get the reference. Sorry.
There is an interesting trivial point to this episode too, or what's going to happen soon, and that is when that cave set happens in the next couple episodes. It's actually a holdover from when Barnabas and Willie were looking for Adam at the base of Widow's Hill. It's using some of the same set panels. The craggy black rock that they used in the cave. That's some of the same.
Because I'm desperate to contribute something to this. Great story in the making of Star Trek Insurrection, of course. So they're shooting in the cave, and some smartass asks, "Well, wait a minute, where's all the light coming from if they're in a cave?" And the cameraman, or director of photography, or somebody allegedly said, "Same place the music's coming from."
Seriously. It's science fiction. He had a flare. It's up there somewhere.
That's all I got. It's a movie. I mean, it's the place the music's coming from. Why are you asking this now?
That would have been fun to have an actor in Dark Shadows at a moment when the music goes dun dun dun. Have them go.
Well, that's like if you've ever seen the original My Bloody Valentine, they're filming down in the mine shaft. There's a lot of light down there. It's not as dark as it looks. Like they're on a movie. They're in a movie.
You got to see what's happening.
The 3D remake of that is a great movie.
It is.
But especially if you see it in 3D. It has some of the best uses of 3D I ever saw in a film, especially in the beginning when you travel through a rib cage
Ooh.
and you see it on all sides of you as you're going through. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then there's Betsy Rue.
Yeah.
And why
Yeah,
she
we
never
did.
made another movie, I don't know, because it's one of the most exciting actor premieres I've ever seen in a film.
Yeah, yeah. Both movies are really, really good. You can't go wrong with Tom Atkins in a remake.
You you can stop it with the word Atkins.
That's it. That's it.
That's all you need.
And the guy
The
from
actor and the diet. Yes.
and the guy from Supernatural did do a good job in the movie. I forget his name, but he was in the movie as well. So yeah, really cool episode here, chosen by Alan. Really, really good.
I
What do
feel
you
lame because last night I slept through this and then I watched the wrong episode.
No, it's fine. You made the connection between the two. There was a prophecy in the first one, and the prophecy's about to come true in the second one. So
that's right.
That's cool.
And I really thought, man, what a great episode 718. This is the one where Jameson becomes the secret agent, goes to spy school.
Yes. And
yeah,
goes
that happened.
Kane and all of that stuff. Yeah. One of the things that was interesting to me from a backstage point of view was also that they really started to work Frid's makeup into the gray tombstone pallor at this point, because now he's going to be a vampire to everyone, not just a few people, and it's kind of makes sense. He's just getting paler, and
I wonder when they shot this episode. When was this episode shot and aired?
Mm.
Because it would have been 81 episodes past early February.
Right. So we're must be early. It must be summertime by that time. Hold on a second.
Recorded June 16th.
Yeah. It's almost summer. It's a couple days short.
So you know what else? Frid's getting more sun. He's hanging out outside more. He's because there's a certain point I think in the prior year
where they
Nicholas Blair, Nicholas Blair and Barnabas and Angelique all have those beautiful suntans.
Yeah. Well, so does
they look great.
Evan Hanley has this massive suntan about halfway through the.
He does.
It's like, yeah, it's true.
He's out with the trifold reflector.
Right. Plotting his plots.
Yeah, this was recorded June 16th. Broadcast June 23rd.
Yeah. It's that was early school vacation.
I wonder if this is around the time that Jonathan and Louis went to Fire Island.
If it's the right year, it might be. Yeah.
For the infamous Dashiki picture, where he's in that sumo wrap.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I don't know if that's 68 or 69, but I'm sure it's one of those 2 years. I think it was one of those 2 years.
Yeah, the picture's
if we went to a convention together, is there any way I could talk you into that sumo wrap? And I would wear the black Speedo, and we would recreate
I'll tell you
that
what.
photo for people.
I'll make it happen.
Wouldn't that be great? That's our costume.
That would be awesome. I'll make it
for
happen.
the costume contest. And I think as long as the costuming was right, people would actually get it. If we got the pose down,
they would probably get it. And in total victory of the costume parade, we would be thrown out of the ballroom.
So you want a 300-pound guy in a toga, or like a sumo.
A toga? No.
Yes.
This is a
Nice little diaper thing.
Yes.
God.
Yes.
More than anything.
Yeah.
My other costume. I told you about my other costume. I want to have. I want to have bronze body paint and go shirtless and be carrying a pitchfork or a shovel around and pose as the statue.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a hay rake. It's a hay rake. It's got two little things on it.
If it were a shovel, he would be down in the tuna mines of Collinsport.
Yes.
Oh my God.
At the base of the tuna mines underneath Widow's Hill.
Underneath Widow's Hill. That's why nobody goes down there. It stinks.
Right. It's really smelly.
What do you guys want to do tomorrow? Anything?
We talked about a bunch of other
Go
stuff.
buy you your thing.
What?
Well, there's wacky
Go buy
taxi.
you the sumo thing.
Let's do the sumo.
We're not doing that tomorrow.
No.
Friday.
Oh, White House Plumbers.
How about Pepper's Wacky Taxi? If we can figure out Pepper and his Wacky Taxi.
I'm kind of interested.
If we can find it.
It's on YouTube, I think.
What's it called?
It's
Pepper
Pepper
and
and
Wacky
Wacky Taxi. It's 1972. And
That
the
really
cast
would be a follow-up to
includes-
Evil Roy Slade.
Let's see. Yes, the cast includes John Astin, Frank Sinatra Jr., Alan Sherman of Hello Mother, Hello Father fame.
Sure.
And that's it, and a bunch of character actors. Tony
That's enough.
Necro.
That's enough star power for anything.
Yeah, it is.
Raw star power, the three of them.
Right.
Pepper's Wacky Taxi.
Also, the politically incorrectness of him playing the Mexican taxi driver is like, yes,
I can't wait.
driving an illegal taxi. It's perfect.
Well, yeah, trying to outrun ICE.
That's right. It's timeless. It's a timeless comedy. Becoming a black comedy now. Anything on archive?
I'm looking. I'm looking.
If you're going to turn off your light, I'm going to turn off mine.
Down. Down.
My key light's right there in front of me, so I can flip
It's
it on.
true.
and off.
Okay.
But it gives it a warmer, more intimate look this way.
Yes, a little bit. A little bit washed out like a Gloria Staver's photograph, but that's all right. There we go. That's a little better.
Just diffuse it more and more. That's how you do it.
Let's see.
Gloria Staver believed in like facial blemishes. That's why she like overexposed like 98% of her photographs of those magazines.
Joel, just let me ask you a question.
Sure.
How much is White House Plumbers?
I have no idea.
What?
Yeah, it's
Julie, it's a really cool, very funny mini series about a heist, about a break-in, and we've been trying to get Jewel to watch it, and he says if Julie will let me, and so now we're asking you because it's really good. It's got Woody
What?
Harrelson. He's hilarious.
It's on pay services, Max, Hulu, Sling TV. It's Max, I think, is what it is. It's Max.
Yeah.
I think you can get it on Fandango at home for like $3, maybe.
The whole thing?
No, it's probably
Per
per
episode.
episode, I would imagine.
So how many episodes is that? It was like 6
Let's
episodes.
see. It's five episodes, I think. Yeah.
So
it's
$15.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have it now, but if I sent you $15,
God. Oh my God.
Get a Venmo account.
it's really good.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. It's really good, and it's funny, and I think you would have a lot of fun with it.
How much is it, you'd say?
It's like $15. $15.
Max.
$15.
Down.
I mean, you guys will have to do that one without me. I mean, that's.
Oh, Jewel, what if we pay for it?
I just don't want to pay for it.
Pay for what?
But we want the Jewel Sains experience.
Pay for what?
Right now it's on sale for $8 for the whole season.
Pay for
The
what?
whole series, $8.
$8.
Oh,
What do you?
I can
what do you
do
want
that.
them to pay for? What is it?
We could. It's a little mini series, 5-episode mini series
Mhm.
about a heist that goes wrong. It's sort of it's got a lot of comedy in it, gang you can't shoot straight sort of thing.
It's
What's it on?
And he would have a lot of fun
Based
talking
on
about it.
Amazon Prime.
Buy it.
it's loosely based on the Watergate scandal.
He doesn't
Julie.
pay the bill. I
Yes,
do. He'll buy
I
it.
know. You are the hero of the beach. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes.
You're welcome.
I'll see you guys tomorrow for White House Plumbers. Then.
First, let's watch episode 1 of White House Plumbers.
Yeah,
episode
episode one. Episode 1. Yeah.
Episode 1. Jewel, you're gonna like it. I promise.
I probably will. All right, guys.
And Jewel, guess what? I won't mention anything political.
That's right. We'll
Other than pertains to the episode back in the period.
The episodes have some politics involved, but that's ancient.
Yeah,
history.
but they're like old.
Yes.
Listen, I learned about the Watergate thing in elementary school. Again, my former history teacher, Mr. Elias, he taught us about the Holocaust.
Yeah.
Do it for him.
What a coincidence.
Yeah.
Watergate was going on when I was in elementary school, and then school. So, yeah.
It's really Alan. Have you seen it?
I have not. That's why I'm gonna go ahead.
Oh
and
God, it's so fucking good.
Yeah.
It's so good. It really is. It's really fun.
Yeah.
Link to Patrick McCray's Dark Shadows debut going down will be in the description box.
He
Link to
sounds so
Alligator's
defeated.
YouTube channel will be all in sport after
Julie,
dark.
we love you. Jewel, we love you.
Yes.
Buy it, watch
It's
it.
true.
Ow, don't hit me. I love you guys. Bye.
Love to. See you
Bye,
later.
guys. Bye.